YouTube? It's Brian Phillips. Second thoughts on the Husky. Look at this thing. Beautiful 1800 millimeter wood prop. Obviously we have the Vector in here, so we have an AR620 installed. Super simple setup. Build went gloriously. Just checking our control surfaces. We have a little bit of wet pavement. You want to know why? Because I'm wearing shorts in December. Here we go. Let's get that tail up. Oh yeah, baby. Oh man, sunglasses would have been a wise decision. So the other day when we flew, it was like insanely windy. And I'm noticing that it's kind of getting to be windier. Did you also notice that?
I didn't notice that.
So I just wanted to tell you guys, so the Husky Ultimate basically is a 6S platform, whereas the Husky is a 4S platform, if I understand correctly. And I can tell you that this thing just does really good. We're on the 3200 6S by Arrows. Show you how slow you can go. I was hoping to go backward, but the wind, Mother Nature's just not cooperating today. It's crazy fast. What do we have, seagulls up there? What's going on? Did you hear that?
I did.
It's our coastal region, evidently. So cool. Gotta love it. So the Husky reminds me a lot of the Carbon Z Cub. I mentioned that in our initial flights, and it still stands true. This plane flies really good. You definitely get a different, slightly heavier flight on the Husky than you do on the Carbon Z, but you also have a little bit more solid wing structure, so it's a little easier to pick up, which I know that sounds kind of like a weird comparison. Like, who cares how easy it is to pick up? Well, some people might. It's a little harder to take this apart than the Carbon Z, but I can definitely tell you that this isn't gonna be near as hard to get around built, because, I mean, if you really get right down to it, this plane is smaller. Cornhole's very good. I mean, if you're all about the cornholes, you don't have to fly like you're aggressively trying to evade police detection. You can fly. What? What? Let's go see if we destroyed it. Let's just do it live. Live! You get to see Brian's reaction to the destruction. Oh yeah, buddy, I think we're good. This came off, and I think we might have fared very little damage otherwise.
Is that it?
Yeah. Here, camera crew. Sometimes when you make a turn at low speed, you get bit. Throttle cut is on for sure. I flipped a switch, which is weird. I always check my switches if I flip them. Okay, so it looks like that rudder is kicked over pretty bad. And then this thing here, this clips in, no, this clips in here, just like that. Pop! And then this would normally pop. What the heck? That's nuts. That's so simple. And then this clips in. Pop. Now let's see what's going on with the rudder, because it looks like I probably damaged the rudder.
Linkage.
Oh, the linkage?
The linkage is bent.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's it, but it is bent.
Okay, so let's try this. Yep, it's bent. Okay, so let's unbend it. Okay. All right, guys. That was what? How long was that?
Oh, I don't know.
5 minutes?
Long. No, we haven't been flying that long.
Okay. Yeah, buddy. Take off flaps, landing flaps. That's a different angle. Uh-oh. I picked up a chunk. Oh no! Resume crazy flying! Get off of my plane! That's so fun. Okay, full landing flaps. Little pumping, just a little light pumping. So guys, I would say throttle cuts on. I'm gonna grab this thing off of here. We've been doing a little dirt work trying to smooth this out. So there's some big clumps from where we pulled the dirt from. Okay, you wanna step back? Thank you, perfect, right there. I would say that was a pretty successful repair. Definitely have no problems with it. Full landing flaps. A little bit of roll going on there. I don't know if I just need to trim it or if it's an asymmetry in the flaps. You know what? I think it's a little rudder. It's a little rudder. I probably didn't get that thing totally perfectly straight. I bet that's what's going on. Yeah, see how it's rolling to the left? That's pretty much hands-off stick. Okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna fly 50% throttle, see it rolling. I'm having to correct it. See if I can correct it now with the ailerons. Okay, there we go. Right next to the sun for the camera crew. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anything else you need? You got to keep that air moving across the control surfaces. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Don't touch the lava. Woo! Tail wheels burned off, buddy. Okay, so we got the aileron trim done, and let's show the people on the screen. We're like plus 32 here. Here, come back where you were. Thanks. So there's plus 32 there, and then plus 6. So the rudder's predominantly the issue right now. That is so beautiful. Guys, this plane has been a joy to fly. It looks really good up against that corn, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The harvested cornfield. And by the way, that's 25, 30% throttle, there's it. Does just fine with the takeoff flaps on. Oh wait, sorry, I lied, that was landing flaps. My apologies, folks. Didn't mean to intentionally mislead. What the hey? Oh man, that was an awesome pun. Did you get my pun?
That's hilarious.
I wonder if the people that live in the city would understand what I just said. I turned when I went over the top of the hay. This is hay that I'm flying into now. I'm circling over the hay.
Can't even tell what it's hay. It's the only problem.
No, it just looks like a giant lump of garbage.
It's my
That's what
favorite.
it feels like most of the time. Not gonna feel like garbage when they come and pay for it. Look at that. I love the screen, that is so cool. Full landing flaps. Now guys, let's compare and contrast AS3X compared to the Vector. The Vector, oh, I'm at 8 minutes. I'm at 9. Did we put a voltage alarm on here?
I don't think you did.
Oh, we didn't, weird. Okay, so I'm at 9 minutes. Let's go back to our flying position, our standard flying position. Into the bowl and around. Into the bowl and around. Take off flaps. That was crappy. Hey, let's go right here. So that's 4 minutes and 26. Oh, we were on the ground for a bit of it. Remember?
Oh. That's true.
So if we were on the ground for a bit of it.
But like a minute or less, probably.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. That was not very long.
Okay. I was thinking it was probably closer to like 2.5 minutes by the time we did all the repairs.
How long is your flight timer?
5. Just get it into the ground effect, stall it into the ground. This one does good with that. Usually you'd bounce like crazy. Whoa, that was nuts. I could not uninduce that. I got the inertia spinning. See? That's nuts. I think we found the fatal flaw in the flight performance. Don't get her spinning too fast on the ground or she won't let you out. Whoa, did you hear the scream? Cornholes. Man, it's like flying a jet or something, except more exciting, actually. Guys, I gotta say, there's something about flying these ultra good flying planes. Oh no, I hope I didn't break the prop, did I? No, I didn't. We're good. Do not do a prop strike. You will break your prop with a wood prop. I was at 40%, that wasn't a dead battery. There is this thing, there's a trick you can do if you guys aren't already aware, most of you probably are, is if you're unsure of your prop or your power, give it full throttle, see if it needs to sag. If it needs to sag, you might not want to keep flying. A little bit of sag going on there. I feel like it's got to be about done. Look at that. Look at that. Prop stopped it. Oh, that is so cool. Oh man, I think she's, did you see? Mm-hmm. That stall was pretty nasty. She's still probably just a touch nose heavy. That's why you can get away with doing some of this disastrously crazy stuff. Down the runway. Love it. Love it. So camera crew, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being you didn't want to film right now, and 1 being it's Christmas Eve and you have gifts to wrap, where do you fall on the scale on filming for this video right now?
It'd be a 1 through 10.
Did you like how I gave you no other option? That was cool. That's what a good husband does. Takeoff flaps upside down, landing flaps upside down. Look at that, that's so weird. Oh, it's so funny. It's like insane P factor with, okay, let's come out of that. There we are. Let's see if I can just bleed off enough inertia to land right at our feet. I don't know if I can make it. Ooh, wow, that was awesome. From altitude. You know what I say about bad landings, right? We can't end on them.
Nope, we can't. It would be a travesty.
It'd be a tragedy. That's the wrong way to spell it too. Once your tail slips out of the wash, look what happens. It gets nutty. It gets nutty. And the vortex is like, no, Brian, don't do it. Oh, safe. Safe-er. Look, limited bank angles. Look at this. Who's flying this thing? Takeoff flaps, full throttle, out of the safer. So if you guys haven't experienced the Husky Ultimate, this will give you an idea of what to expect. You'll probably want to like power it the whole time you're flying. You'll become a battery eater. I bet this is going to want to puff the pack because we're being mean, being real mean. There's going to be some crazy wind over those trees. Okay, 15% throttle, 30% throttle. See how those landing gear articulate there? It doesn't look like they will, but they will splay out quite a bit. Just like on the Carbon Z, they're just a lot heavier duty. Still going. Coming in for landing, full landing flaps. That's the way everybody does it. I'm just gonna like come straight at us, try to do dead stick landing from this angle. I'm gonna use my angle of attack to change the speed of my plane. See me fluttering? Gotta get some speed, and then, boom! Still terrible landing! See if we can do a non-terrible landing. What do you say? You need me on my right. In case I fail miserably. That was the worst landing ever. I think I found like a super big lull there. Throttle cuts on. I'm just gonna get past the bump. That's where our SOD ended.
Yep.
So it's always been an issue. We're trying to work through it.
I think you're trying to do terrible landings.
I think I am too. What the heck? Let's land next to the runway, like a regular person would. Clearance to land. Clearance, clearance. There it is. You know what I need on this plane? I need the landing aid sensor. Not.
No.
All right, so guys, all I've got to say is the Husky Ultimate is ultimate. It is really good. I like it a lot. It's still huge. It's gonna be hard to transport for some people, so just keep that in mind because the wings do come off, but it's two 2mm hex drives and then one Phillips on the bottom for the wing strut and then the wires. So like if you undid it and you pulled the wires a little bit, you might be able to kind of fold the wings on top of the plane. But then you have to kind of do it in such a way that doesn't damage the tail. The tail is very robust, okay? It's very thick, it's strong, it doesn't give. Some of these planes have really rinky-dink tails. So really like the Husky, it's dang beautiful. It flies really good on 6S 3200 Aeros pack. That's a 30C pack, by the way. Or wait, is that 35C? I think it might be 35C. Either way, I think it'll do great on a Smart Pack too. The issue is, it would be really nice to be able to plop a 5000 in there because I have a lot worse luck on 3200s for some reason compared to 5000s. 4000s are the worst size that I've had. I've had more issues with 4000 milliamp cells in all batteries, and I think it's just because the size of plane that they serve. They end up being EDFs because that's about the size of the EDF. Sometimes they're twins and they just chew through batteries like crazy. So without further ado, guys, that was 12 minutes and 11 plus 5, so 17 minutes. Let's call it 15 to 16 to 15 to 14 to 15, somewhere in there, minutes of flight time. 14 to 15, because we had 17 minutes on the timer. So that means we had downtime and we had downtime, and then I was just talking then. So yeah, that's a pretty dang good flight time on a 3200. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back home. Full up elevator, keep that tail down. Good ground handling, very easy to fly around. Oh no, did I break the prop? I hope not. Oh, oh no, I just kind of jammed it down. So I think we're gonna be okay, see? Mm-hmm. I knew I had a couple landings where I struck the prop, but I was struck it on the ground flat. So if you hit this on the ground while it's spinning, it will destroy it. So you're gonna, I think it's a 13.6 prop or 13.4 prop. I can't remember. It's in the Unbox Build and Radio Setup, which is coming next. Buy this plane from the links. You'll help support us. Oh, excuse me. The Unbox Build Radio Setup is not coming next. It came a long time ago. So if you want to see the Unbox Build Radio Setup, just stay tuned. There'll be some things that come up here and screens, and you can click on them, and it'll take you to the playlist for this airplane. We try to do that all the time. We do our latest video. We do a subscribe button, and then we do a plane that's like the playlist for the plane that we're reviewing. And then sometimes a competitive offering or an offering that's similar to this. It might give you a, you know, something to wet your whistle. And that way you just never have to stop watching. You just 24 hours a day, just click. As soon as it's end, click.
And then 5 or 6 years from now, you'll be
half
just as far behind as you are now.
Caught up. That's right, yeah, because we'll be making new footage. So anyway, guys, love the plane, really good. Aeros, good job. We're really super happy with Aeros. We're super glad that you guys reached out to us finally after all those years of suffering without access to your beautiful planes. But at the end of the day, better late than never. Stay tuned, guys. So much to come. Thanks for watching.